Hi, it's Cynthia with the Skin Repair Addict channel, and I had to come back and tell you the biggest sale of the year with Nebulyft is here, and it is the Thanksgiving Day sale, and you are going to get such huge savings, gifts with purchase, and so I encourage you to make sure that before you leave this video, you click on that link down below in the description and go to their website and check out all of the great sales that they are going to be having during this time of year. So exciting. So if you've been looking at this device, now is the time to buy. However, that is not the only reason that I wanted to come back here and talk to you. So I have been so pleased with the R2 device and the Nebulyft app. More pleased than I expected to be. You know that I did use the R1 for a while. I had my 3-week update, my 2-month update. My results were great. I'm going to have better results with this for 2 reasons. 3 reasons, actually. One reason is there are more RF gold dots on this device, so you're getting more energy delivered to your face. 2 is the concentration of the RF dots at the tip for the under eye area and the nasolabial fold. I did mention that in the last video, but when you use something, that's the proof right there. So the combination of those 2 things and this one last thing that really, really is the thing that made the difference, and that is the app. I had no idea how important the app would be to me. And the reason is, I keep saying that, the reason is because you can see what the temperature is and what the temperature reaches in each area. And the reason that's so important is because of the way radiofrequency works. Radiofrequency works when it reaches the temperature of between 41 and 43 degrees Celsius. The Nebulyft R2 reaches 42. When you're using the device, you can see whenever it reaches that temperature in a certain area so that you know when to move on. Before, when I wasn't using the app, I was kind of doing this and I got results, I got good results, but I already know that my results are going to be so much more remarkable this time just from using the app. And the app is free, you don't have to buy it. And it has so many features that I'm just surprised. I didn't even notice all the features the first time I used it. I was using it and I saw, oh, there's a tutorial, which was great, especially if it's your first time using it. They have a video that you can just follow along to and kind of use the device like the lady on the video is using it. And it just has soothing music and everything. So that was nice. I noticed some things that I kind of like maybe wasn't doing, but then when I got into the temperature control and I was letting that guide me, holy cow, that made such a difference. And I know it's made a difference under my eyes as well. And I've also noticed that kind of tells me how long I need to stay in one area, because when it reaches that optimal temperature, you can move to the next area. And so for that 2 minutes, you know, this is kind of actually my 2-minute area. And so when I reach that temperature in here, I move kind of on up to here and this area, and I can see on the app like that I'm reaching that temperature under my eye, that I'm reaching that temperature on my cheek, on my nasolabial folds, on my crow's feet. Move on to another area. Now, after your 2-minute section, this will automatically make a vibration and a beep. So if you don't hear the beep, you'll feel the vibration. It's very subtle, but you'll get used to it, and eventually you'll know when to move on. You'll just already have your gel in your hand and you'll be ready to put it on there because you'll just know in your mind, okay, it's almost the 2 minutes. I don't know, this gets the way the brain works. So yes, huge game changer. So one of the things that I really wanted to see a difference in this time, since I found out that I could use it over this area here, was I wanted to see more of a difference and more of a change in my neck. And just in 2 weeks, I have already seen some results. And I know that some of that is superficial because it takes 30 days for your collagen to start rebuilding. But that's another great thing about these devices and using them daily is you get that instant gratification. So I'm really happy with it, and I'm also happy with the charger. Remember when I pulled this out of the box on the unboxing and I said it was a little different? There's a reason those grooves are there. So when it lights up. I love it. It's green and it's pretty and it's almost Christmas. Okay, it's almost Thanksgiving, but we're here anyway, you know, it's the holiday season. So I got really excited about that. It's actually like the same color of green as the green lights on my DJ controller. So, you know, I just feel like, yeah, I really like it. Just so many great things I'm so excited about with this. There's a place on the app where you can send in your before and after photos, and you can contact customer service with any questions. There's a place on the app where you can see like your usage dates, and like there's 5 settings on here. Let me show you. So as you hit this, you're moving up on your settings, and the app will track what setting you had it on when you used it. So if you're starting off and you want to start off on a lower setting to get used to the way it feels, the app will track that, and you'll be able to look back and see, okay, I was at like a 2 or 3 here, and then I was at a 4, and now I've moved up to a 5, and you can kind of go, oh yeah, this is where I really started seeing a change in my skin. So that's really cool. I think that they have this app, and you know, they had it with my R1, and I could have connected this. I just didn't realize how important it was. And so if you do decide, if you go on there and you're like, I just want to start with the R1, you can still connect to the app. But there are so many cool like discounts and free gifts with purchase. If you're watching this during like the holiday season, at the Thanksgiving Day sale, you have like some really good incentives to make it purchase now. So and also it's a no downtime device. That's another thing I love about it. Usually in like January is when I start my like chemical peels and anything that's gonna have any downtime. But I also like to have something after summer to rejuvenate my skin for the holidays. And this is one of the things that does the trick for me. So I love it, and I know that you will love it too. And I wouldn't say that if I wasn't sure of it. I'm going to be posting a new video coming up with my skin like 4 years ago, and even 9 years ago, like I think 9 years ago, I was looking back on some pictures, and it was like years ago. And I was like, wow, my skin looks better now than it did in my 40s, you know, in my mid 40s even, and I'm 52. So like all of these things work, and I just want to share all of the tips and tricks with you. And this is a great place to start. And it definitely, if you have started, it's great to have in your arsenal for your skincare. I highly recommend the Nebulyft device, very highly. And especially like now that I see that they have the app and all the things that you can do and how you can better manage, like, you know what temperature it's at, you know that it's working, you know it's doing what it's supposed to do. So when I get excited, I talk really fast. So it's just the way I am, the way I've always been. Sometimes my kids are like, slow down, Mom. But yeah, that's who I've been since I've been a kid. So I get really excited. I start talking fast and moving my hands a lot. So you know I'm really excited about this because that's what's going on. I wonder if there's anything that I haven't told you, gosh, that you might want to know like before you buy. You know, I feel like I've covered everything. it's just a great device. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments down here. And if there's anything I can answer, I will definitely answer that for you. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the section of the video where I show you how the app works. And so I'm gonna record my screen on my app, and I'm gonna record myself using the Nebulyft device, and that way you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I'm saying that you can use the app to make sure you get to those optimal temperatures. Okay, so I'm gonna go wash my face, and I'll be back. I'm gonna connect my R2. It's on. I just turned it up to 5. And so you're going to be able to see on the app here as I'm using it, it's climbing in temperature. I'm not going to do a full tutorial here because I don't have a mirror, and I think I put too much gel in here. I don't have a mirror in front of me, and I want to make sure that I get a really good facial. So, okay, so I moved a little slow. Once I've applied the gel in all the areas that I'm going to be doing in my first 2 minutes, then I just kind of move it slow because I want it to reach that 41, 42 degrees. Here we go, we're climbing up. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm excited to like have some tighter skin. Oh, we're almost there. Oh yeah, there we are. We're gonna go ahead and move over here. Now look at the eye area, it'll reach it really fast. All right, so I got up there in some good temperature ranges. So that was the first 2 minutes. Now we're going to go over to this side. So this method has been really working well for me. Get some of this gel off of here. So I kind of like to get it warm in this area, all through here, and then make my slower passes. So as you can see, it's maintaining the good temperature. I'm going to drag it down here and just kind of try to bring it back up a little bit more again. Okay, and so the rest of my face I'm going to do in front of the mirror in the bathroom. So I just wanted you to kind of see how this works on the face. This is the final step and one of my favorites, which is moisturization. However, this I've been saving for this video right here. It is the Botanical Hyaluronic Acid Mask. And so you get to see my first use. I've never even opened up one of these. I wanted to save it for making this video. Okay, we're opening it up. We're opening it up. Ah, okay. It's got a nice backing so that it's just not all globbed up in there. I don't know if you've ever gotten a mask and it's really hard to pull it apart because it doesn't like have some kind of backing. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, nice and cool. And we'll take this part off. This is so fun doing these things without a mirror. Okay, all right. It's been a while since I've done a mask video. Whoop, did I tear it? I don't know, maybe I did. Okay, so. Take the rest, the excess, and put it on my neck. Don't want to waste any. As a matter of fact, there's probably some excess in this little bag here. Oh, woof, yes, there is. Let's move it on my desk here. Oh, yeah. Press in the goodness. Ah. Okay, so how long does it say? To leave it on 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so I will not make you sit here and watch me with this mask on for 15 to 20 minutes. So what I will do is I will come back in 15 to 20 minutes and we'll peel it off together. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. We're gonna take her off here. See how this feels? It feels like a really nice moisturizer. So that's the best way I could describe it. I can tell that it's going to be very hydrating. If you like videos like this and you enjoyed this one, please like this video and subscribe.